number 30. Open meeting number 30, Thursday, August the 3rd, 2023. Would everyone please stand for the pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States.
The United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, God,
Indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Said the pledge.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
good afternoon.
Look at Jerry Judy. I'm telling you, he is the sharpest dressed man.
Jerry, I want your hats. I want to wear those fedoras.
Since,
Back in the
who was
day
it,
that,
Bob Black that used to be so dressed? Was
I
it
know.
Bob? Since Bob Black left, you're number one.
I want the Stetsons. If you can remember, that's what they were called. Those are Stetsons. Yep. Yes, I know.
You know, what's funny is I used to joke with Dick Marsco all the time, because every time we went to, when I was trustee, every time we went to the meeting for the road departments that all gathered, you know, once a year annually over his, and it'd be wintertime, he would wear that fox hat. Remember the fox hat he wore?
Oh, my God.
And I used to tell them to take a picture of me and Dick and him with the fox hat on. And, you know, God bless Patty Marsco. When Dick passed away, she came over and she brought me this big box and she said, Dick would want you to have this. And I opened it up and it was the fox hat. And I have it at my house now too. I'm gonna wear that one day when winter time
I think
comes.
you ought to
I'm
do
gonna-
that in the
I'm
winter.
gonna wear that in
I could
honor
let you
of
borrow a
Dick
furry
Marsco.
coat, too.
Okay,
I don't know about that.
all right.
Too long.
Okay, we'd like
Drag it
to
around.
open the meeting and start with public comments. If anyone has anything they'd like to say, we ask you to come up to the podium, state your name and address, and give you 3 minutes. Any public comments?
Silent.
Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to approval of previous minutes of board meeting number 29 from Thursday, July 27, 2023, and approval of bills for payment.
So moved?
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Legal notices, OMB grants.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Anna.
This is an advertisement for Grandview Road improvements in Craig Beach Village, and it is part of the Community Development Block Grant Program.
Good deal.
Excellent, thank you. A motion for legal notices.
Motion to approve legal notice number 1.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Journal entries.
Motion to approve journal entry number 1.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Travels, veteran services.
Felicia. Unmute her.
I think she's
She had it
on.
on for the
I
pledge.
just unmuted her.
Okay, veteran services, can you hear us?
She's getting this.
She start talking.
She's muted.
She's right.
Felicia, you're muted. I'm sorry.
Alicia, can you hear us?
Okay, I'll do it for her.
Okay, veteran services, attend the Department of Ohio National Home
She's unmuted.
Michigan Day in Lansing, Michigan on August 5th and 6th, 2023, estimated at $700. General fund expenditure.
She is on.
Felicia, you on now? Okay, we'll just go forward with that. A motion to approve travels.
Motion to approve travels 2A.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Resolutions.
Motion to approve resolutions number 1 additions.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Yes. Record of bids, engineers. Rick.
Good morning. This is bids for 7-mile run culvert lining project, line the inside of the pipe that's going to replace it.
Okay. Thank you, Rick. Motion to approve.
Motion to approve record of bids 2A.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Resolutions, commissioners, OMB resolutions. Audrey, you want-
Thank you, Commissioners. I will go through that. And first, I'd like to thank Nancy for helping us get all of these on the timing. I appreciate her patience with us, me and Anna, on all of these. So first item is a resolution approving the agreements, addendums, and expenditures with the following agencies funded by the American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA, Tibera Development Corp., $4,125. That's a change order. Youngstown Development Services, $89,000. Community Food Center, Inc., $100,000. New Bethel Baptist Church, $100,000. Item B is a resolution approving the First Amendment and expenditures with Catholic Charities Regional Agency for Era One funding for housing stability services in the amount of $212,991.36. Item C is a resolution approving a memorandum of understanding with the following townships and the county engineer for the allocation of road and infrastructure sales tax projects in the amount of, for Austintown Township, $671,016.20. Canfield Township, $289,111.38. Poland Township, there are two for Poland Township, $132,176.80, and then $24,520. Item D is a resolution approving the amendment to the Ohio Enterprise Zone Agreement with Smith Township in Terrell Star. And I think Sarah can speak on that one. Kristen can speak on that one.
There you go. See? Delegation. Like that.
Thank you. This is Smith Township approved the agreement for an enterprise zone. It was also supported by the school board. And as the commissioners, you have the final say. There's a letter of support both from the school and the township that approve this and support this. And it's for approximately a $14 million expansion of Trail Star in Smith Township. And it's about 30 to 80 jobs for the first phase.
Nice. Thank you, Kristen. All right. Through D. E, Convention and Visitors. Linda.
Good morning, everyone. Letter E is a resolution accepting the assignment of a contract we have now with K&M Creative doing business as McConnell Marketing to the new owners, Designer Row, doing business as McConnell Marketing. All terms and conditions remain the same. There is no change in pricing. They simply have a change in ownership of the company.
Linda, did you have that whole presentation ready that Carol asked you about yesterday?
Sorry. We'll see you next time.
That would be next meeting, right? Next
Thank
week?
you.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
All right, engineers. Rick.
Letter F is a resolution approving a memorial payment of $609.77 East Fairfield Coal Company for the purchase of number 304 limestone.
Okay, facilities. Alan.
This is a resolution approving the appointment of one account clerk for the department.
Okay. Jobs and family. Audrey.
Letter H, Job and Family Services Resolution approving the appointment of court case manager.
Thank you. All right, law libraries, just, good morning.
Good morning, Audrey. Good morning, Nancy. Thank you for being here. This is a resolution approving the Law Library Resources Board enter into an agreement with Today's Business Solutions for various equipment and related services, which will allow us to accept credit cards. We've been working really hard to modernize our area. We started with exposing that beautiful floor.
It's beautiful.
You're going to be hearing more from us soon, hopefully about getting our space updated and reworked. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you,
Something
Susan.
on that note?
No.
I am anyway. I asked him if I could speak. He said, no. I said, that's all right. I'll speak anyway.
I knew she would, so why ask me, right?
The law library, I think it would be good, like if maybe the three of us, Jimmy, Audrey, and some of our staff would actually come up and see some of the history that's been in that law library. And it's so hidden that I don't think anybody really gets the impact of what you could do at that law library. I mean, you have
Totally
records.
agree, and I welcome you.
Okay, because
We should have a meeting up there.
I would like to, I don't know if we
We
can.
could do that.
We could do
Could
a
you?
satellite meeting up there.
No, I mean, is there room? Do you have a
Yes.
conference room now? You
Yes.
do?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we need to look at that to see what's actually there. I mean, years ago, when I took my notary test and studied, I had to come to the law library to do it. I mean, everything you did in the courts and downtown was in the law library. So I think people need to see the history there. It's very interesting.
I would greatly appreciate you.
And Jerry, you could come too. And Ed will let you in.
Okay, Veteran Services. We'll try Felicia again. Is she there?
Alex is,
Think it's on mute the way it's supposed to.
she was on.
Yeah, she was talking
She was
before.
talking.
Felicia, can you hear us?
No, there she goes.
Felicia, can you hear us?
Okay.
All righty. Veteran Services, resolution declaring a 2000.
She's there.
Are you there, Felicia?
I am. I can hear you guys well.
We can hear you now. So we're on J.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have the one vehicle that we've already turned it into surplus to the garage, and Ron's going to put it up, and put it up for auction. It's just gotten too old. It's not running anymore, so we turned that one in.
An Eldorado 14 passengers bus. Anthony,
Yes,
you
sir.
should.
It's at the garage for auction, so whoever likes what morning can get it there.
Those things somebody can make into a tiny home or one a little mobile home or something.
I think they do that. Some people.
Good project.
Okay there.
All right, well,
Thank you.
motion to approve resolutions.
Motion to approve resolutions A through J.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Okay, well, we have a little special presentation we get to. We actually have a new member, and maybe they'll show them tonight on Thursday Night Football at the Hall of Fame game, because we've got a new Hall of Fame inductee in our presence, Mr. Jerry Ricciuti, Youngstown Press Club's Hall of Fame inductee. So we've always known that you're at the top of the heap, and now that everyone else is acknowledged and recognized. So Jerry, would you come up here and let us give you a little resolution in your honor?
You should bring your hat. Because that's your signature.
Okay. Yeah, Jerry, leave that there, Alan, for 1 second. And, oh, there it is. I was looking for it. Okay. And
We'd like you to talk before.
yeah, give us
It's a rundown.
I was honestly shocked last week. My wife and I were on vacation and we're sitting having breakfast, and Ernie Brown used to be with the Vindicator, calls me, my phone lights up, and my wife usually looks cross-eyed at me when we're away and my phone starts going on.
Oh, God, that's me.
And I took the call and explained what it was, and then she was okay with that. And then Monday, when I got back to work, the folks from the press club asked if they could put out the release, and I said, sure. And within minutes, people started sending me emails and text messages and Facebook messages. And I'm sure all of you know Ron Masulo.
Yes.
He texts me and says, Hall of Fame, I don't remember covering a funeral.
Oh, jeez.
And I sent something back from him from Python saying, I'm not dead yet. But I am honored to be in the company of the people that have been there before me. Stan Boney's been there, Tom Holden, Bob Black, Andrea Wood, this year's group, including Dennis Magnan, who I've known over the years. It's an honor to be included in that. I look at it and my two daughters said, yeah, you are old now, aren't you? And it's an honor to be able to do what a lot of people entering this business, they stay for a few years and realize it's not for them, or they can't make the money and they go off and do other things. And I've been fortunate that I've been able to stay here. This is our home. My wife worked and lived in the area, and I've been blessed to be able to do this for as long. It's a blessing when you can do a job and enjoy what you're doing. It's not drudgery. That's not to say that I'm not tired all the time, but it's a blessing when you can have a job that you really like doing and get the respect of your peers. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank
Jerry, well, I'm sitting here and I can look at it without the, I want to show you with Jerry's picture in it, which is, that's how, Jerry is always seen with his hat and always in the best attire. I would like to read this, it says, whereas, well, we'll go up as soon as I read it. It's a little easier to read sitting down with my glasses on. Whereas the Youngstown Press Club, the club, was established to promote journalism and other communication-related professionals in the Mahoning Valley. And whereas the Youngstown Press Club recognizes excellent work in journalism, media, and communications through awards that honor those with distinguished careers in the media through its Hall of Fame. And whereas Jerry Ricciuti, an inductee to the Youngstown Press Club Hall of Fame 2023, is a local icon of this valley's television news. And whereas Jerry Ricciuti, with his knowledge of the Mahoning Valley, has been reporting in the area for over 30 years. And whereas Jerry Ricciuti graduated from Penn State University in 1982, receiving his bachelor's degree in political science and speech communications. And whereas Jerry Ricciuti, with his authoritative broadcast voice, his dignified attire, and his signature fedora hat, has covered local news stories, cultivating sources who have provided tips that often result in him being the first journalist to report on major local news stories. And whereas Jerry Ricciuti has also covered many other journalistic stories throughout his distinguished career, including visits by numerous presidents, presidential candidates, the 2012 presidential election, as well as the former Representative Jim Traficant, including his release from prison and his death in 2014. Now therefore be it resolved that we, the Board of Mahoning County Commissioners, and the residents of this valley hereby congratulate Jerry Ricciuti on his induction into the Youngstown Press Club Hall of Fame. It was moved by Mr. Traficani, seconded by Ms. Rigetti, and the foregoing resolution approved this third day of August, 2023. Be it further resolved, the President of the Board declares the foregoing resolution to be duly adopted today. So congratulations.
Needs your hat. You want to take a picture
Yeah.
with your hat.
Gotta have the hat.
Do what? Oh. Yeah, we really thank Holly, our administrator, the assistant clerk of the board, for her design of the resolution.
No, that's amazing.
And,
Wonderful.
and there.
It's beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
I asked her, I says, could
Look
you
up
get
this
Jerry's picture? And she says, let me check. And she did.
Sorry, can you put on
Get your hat.
I have it.
It's in my.
Oh,
yeah.
You don't have wearing it on you? All right.
All right, now.
Now you're Jerry.
All right, let's get that look. There's the smile.
Well, congratulations, my man. God bless you. Well deserved. That's what you have.
Thank you so much.
Honesty and integrity. God
Now I can
bless
take a picture of this and send it to my kids. Thank you all.
you. Holly is just the best when it comes to trying to come up with a plan with that.
What was the terminology she used when Alice Cooper was it? It was it was a proclamation. She did it instead of a proclamation, we gave Alice Cooper a proclamation. Yeah, she does an amazing job for us. Okay, now I would ask if there's anybody has any comments, electeds or department heads for the good of the order. Audrey Morales, anything you'd like to say? Jesus. You're first on my list, Audrey, because you are dressed so bright and pink, so it's all good. You look beautiful.
Thank you. First of all, congratulations again to okay. Governor DeWine has joined with other states around the nation to designate August as Child Support Awareness Month. Mahoning County JFS will be recognizing that day on August the 10th from 10 o'clock a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. recognizing and giving backpacks away to the younger kids on that day. Second, we have Older Adults Day Senior Health and Wellness Fair on August 23rd at 11 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. at the Cavelli Center, taking care of our senior citizens. And that's it. Thank you.
Beautiful, thank you. Anyone else? Any comments? Audrey?
No, I just wanna, for the resolution that the port worked with John. John stuck his head in here for a minute for his due diligence to work on behalf of the county and the commissioners to make sure everything was done. So I do appreciate the prosecutor's office on that. Also on the ERA one, working with Anna and the prosecutor's office to get those things situated so that we could still benefit and the benefit could go to the county. So I do appreciate all the effort in that. So they should be recognized for that.
Get our money in order. Action spent.
Carol?
Well, I must say that when we have money, we do spend it, which is good because it's for the community.
Yes.
Again, I want to congratulate Jerry, many, many years. And I wish you 30 more. You know, when you really like what you do, it could be hectic, but then when you're good at what you do, it should be on and on.
Thank you.
Thank everybody else. I want you to have a good weekend. I also want you to know that this weekend is the Youngstown Italian Fest. If you're hungry, I'm sure they're having lunch today there. So if you want to take a run over and get a sandwich or something, they're open for lunch. And it'll run tomorrow through Sunday. And Sunday is our mass, and that's at 12:30. And Father Corda will celebrate, and we will
Love
have.
Father Corda.
He will be there for us. And I'm excited about that because as usual, we have a great group of people that show up. And I think it's supposed to be down in the beer tent is what they told me, so.
So is this the last Italian Fest or is there
No,
still like
there's-
6 or 8 more?
No, there's actually one more,
One more, huh?
the Briar Hill
Oh,
Italian
my
Fest.
Forgot about that one.
goodness.
That, and that's more of, I'm from Briar Hill, so that's more of a neighborhood gathering with all of the families that were there, and then all their siblings come back to the homestead, which is there. A lot of the homes aren't there, but when you do have that, a lot of the people actually drive the neighborhoods to see where their houses were. I know we were there. I mean, when we go, we could park in our lots that are there, but the houses are gone. It's just at one point, I told my brother, he says, now wouldn't it be nice if we could clean this all out and put villas here, right around the church? I mean, what better place to be and just gate it, like call it the Bry Hill Villa. It'd be just fun and fabulous, but of course that takes a lot of money, so. Maybe we could get ARPA funds. Audrey, could you figure that one out? Anna's looking at me. Put your glasses on, Anna.
Anna's head.
Joking. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy, stay safe.
Anthony.
Yeah, I too agree with Carol and Father Corda. There's nobody that can do the rosary better than he does. And he's a great guy. Looking forward to this weekend. The Italian Fest will be down here a couple days. I too want to congratulate Jerry Ricciuti. I met Jerry years ago when I was a young staffer and he was a young reporter. Jerry's covered some notorious figures over the years, and one of them had to be my old boss, Jim Trafkin, who did like you a lot. And he used to get you in a headlock and give you a scuff, if you remember that. And Jerry.
Dutch rub.
You Dutch rub. And Jerry used to, he did the report. You were down in DC when I was down there, and there was the Bill Clinton inauguration, and you came over with your camera and you were filming the boat. And I think you got to go on the boat. I'm trying to remember, but you were outside of his boat at the Gangplank Marina. And that's how I met Jerry. And Jerry always covered that. And Jerry was always nice to me, very friendly and very thorough. And Jerry, I just want to wish you all the best. You've definitely earned your place in that Hall of Fame. You've dedicated all of your life here, covered every story, was on TV every night. It's been an honor to know you and continue to know you. And I just want to congratulate you and wish you all the success. Thank you.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, Jerry. Congratulations. It's and for as respectful and professional and as in-depth and thorough as you are, your family's the same. We met your daughter and met your wife at different events over the years, and everybody, it's, you could definitely put your guys' whole family picture up and feel the same way. You're all Hall of Fame members, and congratulations. It's something very well deserved, and something, that we all aspire to be the best at what we do in some way, shape, or form, and not many people like yourself get to that plateau and get recognized by your peers, which is always something that's very amazing. So congratulations. So I just want to say, make sure you go to the festivals. A lot of good things happening. I know Linda, we met with her at the Convention and Visitors Bureau, and just a lot of positive things happening, whether it's, hotels being filled and events being supported and, different things going on. There's a lot of great things happening in Mahoning County and the Mahoning Valley. The concerts, geez, oh man, Kid Rock sold 20,000 people, just like it was for Luke Bryan. So, just an amazing time. A lot of good things, a lot of positive things happen. I did have an opportunity to go to the New Middletown Night Out, which they turn into a little parade, and it's never a good thing taking a 1969 car into a parade where you're going 3 miles an hour, because when you're driving over a couple miles, a snail's crawl, it's not like the new cars where they have the electric fan kicks on and cools your radiator. The only way your radiator cools is when you're zooming down the road, so I was watching that temperature gauge and it got all the way up to the red line. And I thought, I hope it doesn't start to steam before it's over, but it didn't. But Mayor Harry Kale of New Middletown and Mr. Protopapa, Chief of Police. I used to call him the best dressed in the city councils, but they do an excellent job out there, and they had a lot of people lining the roads. It was very well received and very, very well done. And you always have to thank all the people that volunteer to organize these things and work so hard. I did have an opportunity to go into Canfield last night and speak to a ladies group. I won't identify anybody in particular, and they asked me to talk about issue 1 and all the confusing commercials and different things that are out there. And I tell them that it's really simple. The Ohio Constitution's been in effect for 111 years. If you want it to change, you vote yes. They're asking you to change the Constitution from one person, one vote, to making it 60%, not 50% plus one. So if you want to change it, you vote yes. If you want the Constitution to stay the way it has been for the last 111 years, you vote no. And it's pretty simple. So I don't know. We don't 250 years or 280 years of US Constitution, over 111, 112 years of Ohio Constitution. So no reason to change it now. So, okay. All right. Well, with that being said, I would ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Oh, and next week we won't have a meeting.
Oh, that's right.
No meeting next week, but the week after, Linda McCullough will come in and give us a full rundown on everything going on in Mahoning County, the hotels, the restaurants, the wineries, eateries, everything. So I'm excited about that because she did present to us. And
She's going to bring samples from all of the wineries and food
cheese.
from all the,
I hope so, but I don't know. Anthony,
oh,
I don't know.
Well, have a great weekend.
Well, she took us off the roster.
Did you say meeting adjourned?
uh,
Did you say meeting adjourned?
yeah, we did. Yeah.